Hi, my name is Mohammad Shariq Usmani, and this is my presentation for the course Education Technology. A brief introduction of the project that I'm creating. So I'm creating a recommendation tool and I named it as eL-assistant. So the purpose of this tool is to recommend e-learning software, applications like learning management system, content authoring tool, etc. So what this tool will do is it will capture the user's requirements in the form of answers to the pre-tailored questions, and it will use various metrics and score to recommend e-learning software applications. Motivation. So what's the motivation behind this project? So as we all know that there is increase in adoption of online learning in the last few years, and the success of the online learning is much dependent on the quality of online courses. Okay. Now, in order to create a quality online courses, it's very important that we select right tools and software to create and manage these courses. But the problem here is the instructors who are new to online learning, they're not aware of the tools and the software available in the market, and they usually make mistakes while selecting these tools, which finally results into failure of the online courses. So let's see what all available solutions are there in the market. So there are websites listing top e-learning software with options to compare. For example, kedep.com, elearningindustry.com, captera.com. There are discussion forums like Moodle discussion forum, community.articulate.com, and so on. And the third, there are consulting firms that help instructor to select the right tools and the software. So what's the issue with the available solution? So there are websites that list top e-learning software, but what they do is they present whatever is available in the market, and it's up to the user to decide what is best for his needs. Okay. Second, there are discussion forums that helps user or instructor in getting answer to their question or doubt. But the problem is the user has to go through the several posts, several blogs, and it's really time-consuming process to find the right tool and the software. Another problem with this approach is that some of the discussion forums are biased because these are hosted by the companies that have their own software in the market. Another option, which was consultants, the problem with that is not everyone can afford the expensive consultants in the market. So what's the plan in this area? So to help instructor understand what's right tool and software for their online course, it's important that we first understand their requirements rather than presenting what is available in the market. And many of the instructors who are new to the online courses, they may not even know what they actually need for authoring or hosting their online course. So what we will do is we will help them capturing their requirement, and after capturing the requirements, we will recommend the tool or the software that will best suit their need. Implementation. So how can we implement it? So these are the main steps that we require to implement this tool. First, you have to create a list of top 10 LMS and content authoring tools. So why we need to create a list? So when I investigated on website, there were more than hundreds of LMS and content authoring tool in the market. Scoring each and every content authoring tool and LMS was not feasible in the given amount of time. So I had to select the top 10 LMS and top 10 content authoring tool. Then to rate these LMS and content authoring tool, I had to select some metrics. So I came up with some metrics so that I can rate these tools. Third, I scored against the metrics. So I investigated several websites, uh, discussion forums, and then scored these LMS and content authoring tools. Fourth, gathering the user requirement. So I had to come up with questions to gather the user requirement. Last not the least, the recommendation logic. After getting the requirement, scoring the LMS, what is best for the user. These are the implementation details. The first is creating a list of top 10 LMS and top 10 content authoring tool. This I did by investigating various discussion forum and websites. These are top 10 LMSs I chose. These are top 10 content authoring tools I chose. The second step was selecting metrics. Same thing, I investigated several websites and discussion forum, and this is what I came with. For LMS, these are the metrics like audiences, budget, deployment, compatibility and supported device. And for content authoring tool, these are the metrics like budget, deployment, interaction, embedded multimedia, etc. The third step is scoring against the metrics. In order to do that, I created a spreadsheet where I put all the metrics and the software and then rated those. This is again done by using comment, feedback, reviews on the discussion forums and going through several websites. Gathering requirement. To gather the requirement, I came up with around 25 questions that had around 110 options. These are the questions, and I have saved it in my project folders. So if you want to go through it, you can go through all the questions that I came up with, and once you go through the tool, you will see these there. The last is recommendation logic. So once user chooses some options here like Windows and Linux, let me pull up the spreadsheet to explain this quickly. So if user chooses Windows and Linux, Adobe Captivate will score 5 plus 0, 5. Gomo Learning will score 5 plus 5, 10, and so on. So for all the answer questions, all these scores will be added, and the software that scores the highest will be recommended to user. Architecture. So I kept architecture simple. I use Ubuntu Linux image on which I installed Node.js so that I can run React and Express.js and MySQL database. So for front end, I'm using React, and the back end, I'm using MySQL database. So the front end is talking to back end through Express.js using API calls. Results. Two lists of metrics came up as part of this project that can be used in future to rate any LMS or content authoring tool. I was able to rate 10 LMS and 10 content authoring tools based on these metrics. A set of 25 questions with around 110 options to choose from are created as part of this project, and these questions can be used in future to gather a requirement from user for any LMS or content authoring tool. Also, a basic recommendation tool came into existence that can help selecting the best suited LMS and content authoring tool without putting much cognitive load on the user. Future work. Currently, the tool is recommending only two e-learning software, that is LMS and content authoring tool. More can be added in future. Functionality wise, this tool is recommending software that scores highest on the metrics. It doesn't inform user what all requirements would not be covered by the recommended software. Third, The various metrics and the score for this tool are static. These don't get updated automatically if a new feature or upgrade have been introduced in the software. Future work may include automatically updating scores if a new feature or upgrade have been found on internet. That's all from my side. Thank you.